Welcome footy fans, it is Monday night and that can only mean the one and only ILFL Soccer Night Show. You're here with me, good evening, I am David Joseph. I'm here with the main men of the ILFL itself. To my left, as always, I have Rashid Ali, I have Nanu Mir, and right on the very end, we're delighted to welcome our chairman, Kamra Zaman, because tonight we have a special show to you, and it's for all of you that watch, whether you be young or old, big or small. And I do have to say, I'm reminded, and before I forget, I must say a big thank you to all of our younger fans, the younger generation who are coming through and watch the show, who are always saying, please, please, please mention me on the show. So to all you little ones, especially to you ones, the Roses, the Edens, all of you, welcome tonight. It is a show all about the UKBFC, the UK Bangladeshi Football Championship. It happened earlier this year. Why are we doing it a year? Because it's such a great spectacle, and we need to remind you of what that spectacle is, what it's all about, and we're going to do that with the help of a few guests who are going to be with us for this specially extended show. So with that, I'm going to turn to you, cameras. I'm going to say thanks for coming in, and just remind everybody out there about the UKBFC, what it is, and why we think it's such a big deal.
Yes, David, thank you. I think first we need to correct a mistake we made a few weeks back when we said that the first year's winners were Jubbadol. It was actually West Yorkshire.
That's right.
For everybody watching out,
that's right.
We've corrected ourselves. The winners were West Yorkshire, and then later they obviously split up and became Jubbadol and Leeds. So well done to both. They're still very, very good areas. Yes, David, this is a unique project that we do with two other partners, and the founding members of this tournament were the Birmingham and the Oldham lads back in the day. So really, if you wanted, you could have said, you know, it's the continuation of a project that's been running for like 8-9 years almost. So now it's being run by obviously ourselves, ILFL, the Shopla guys and the guys from Milton Keynes. I think some of those guys need a special mention because they are in this field of voluntary open football, absolute legends. You've got the three guys from Shopla Football League in Hawk, in Habib, and in Robil Bhai. Professionals, have been around for a long, long time, have been doing this with a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm. Then you've got the guys from Milton Keynes in Kamal, Alam, and Aziz Bhai, who's actually based in Northampton, but you know, he's part of the Milton Keynes crowd. And then obviously you've got, you know, the ILFL lads, Kabir, Rashid and myself. So that's the committee that oversees and runs. And I think there's room and there's potential for that committee to grow and get other people involved now.
Is that the same way with the teams now? Because, you know, we talk about, you know, regionally it's expanding and we'd like it to be exponential, the input that we have and the teams that get involved. So is that something that we can be looking forward to in years to come?
Precisely that, David. We know the first year was held in Milton Keynes, the second year was held in London, and then last year was held in Birmingham. And all 3 years the tournament has been fantastic and it's been growing year on year. There have been new teams coming every year. I think last year we've seen a big growth with 5-6 new teams coming in.
It would be nice to continue that movement up and down the country, hosting in different areas, but that remains to be seen. It is a very likely opportunity. But the essence of doing this tournament is to increase biology participation and encourage football in areas where football is not as prominent as is in London or Birmingham or Oldham, for that matter. So it's doing the job because we've seen new teams come through year on year. We've seen teams that have taken part grow and do youth set up or improve the UKBFC team. This year we saw a massive improvement in the previous 2 years in terms of the quality of football and how the teams go about setting up the planning process and getting the team ready. I mean, Rashid will add to that as well if you give him an opportunity now.
Oh, he's giving you an opportunity to speak.
I think for me, I've said it on the previous programs, it's a very prestigious tournament. To win this tournament gives you the bragging rights to claim the best Bangladeshi team in UK. You can't get bigger than that. So I think it's one of the prestigious tournaments for the whole year, throughout for the whole UK. And I think that's why I think the quality is changing. Teams are taking it more seriously. This year in Birmingham, we had a lot of teams arriving Saturday, day before, staying in hotels, practicing, get together, etc. Because they know how serious and how badly they want it, because they want to be or have the bragging rights to say, you know what, we are the best team, best Bengali team in UK.
I get the feeling there you've mentioned the word bragging 3 or 4 times, because who got the bragging rights this time?
Well, I'm sure you'll mention it, because obviously in the previous 2 years we know who won it, so I don't want to, I'm sure people already know, because we didn't, I'm not sure who showed the final, etc., but obviously we'll go into that. But for me, it's prestigious, from being a Bengali myself, and I think throughout the UK, and plus not only that, I think during the qualifiers we saw the networking, the camaraderie, the get-together of people from same nationality, from different areas. It was nice, and I think and hopefully it keeps growing and gets bigger, and maybe in the future we might look at youth, vets, etc., to make it more bigger. It's one of those possibilities. It's just great.
There was a huge participation, there was indeed, this year. I'm hoping my boys in the back are going to tell me that we've got a clip of some of the participation and some of the competition that took place. It would be nice if we could run that clip. It would be nice to show that clip. of football being played that it wasn't the most sunny day, but at least it wasn't cold on that day. And like you said, lots of different teams, lots of different players turning up from all across the country to play in the UK BFC. After this break, what we're going to do is we're going to have some different guests on the show to talk a little bit more, participants in the UK BFC. And don't worry, all you guys involved in your summer league, we're still going to be talking about that later on in the show. And we're going to give you a Vets League update. I know things went a little bit awry last week. We're going to explain that to you and to everyone who wasn't there. And we're going to give you an update on what's to come. That's all to follow in the next section of the ILFL Soccer Night Show. We'll be back.